Hello, Geminis. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week of June 17th through the 23rd. I am not an astrologer, but I will tell you some important dates this week. On the 17th, right there on Monday, Venus and Mercury, who is your ruler, are both moving into Cancer. By the way, happy birthday, if it's your birthday this week. So Geminis, we've got a little bit softer energy, a little bit softer communication, a little bit of a slowdown since things are moving out of your sign, including the sun, which moves into Cancer on the 20th. So you guys with Gemini season, there's ideas, there's movement, there's motion. It's exciting. This is a little bit of a slowdown. This is getting a little bit more into your feelings. And on the 21st, we have a full moon in Capricorn. And that's really a very responsible energy. It's a grounded energy. So I have my beautiful Moonology deck, Geminis, and we're going to pull one card, an overarching energy for your full moon in Capricorn, and then we'll get into the tarot and pick a card as usual. Thank you for watching. So we have Be Humble as your overarching energy with this full moon. So you know what? Don't brag, right? But notice your accomplishments with the Be Humble. You could take stock of how far you've come and how much you've achieved and how much you've accomplished. You just don't need to tell others about it. Let others notice on their own, right? And so that's your message for the full moon, Geminis. Let's get into the tarot and see what we have for you. So we've got the King of Pentacles. So this big full moon in Capricorn is a pentacle, right? It's an earth sign. So this is really about feeling very steady, stable, and secure. You could be getting with the Be Humble, you might be coming into some money, Geminis, because there's a lot of, this is the card of like an entrepreneur, someone who's got a good bit of money, someone who is highly successful financially, but also leveled up spiritually, vibrationally, really very stable and steady. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you might be sharing your wealth. With that Be Humble, you may be donating money to a cause or helping someone out with financially. The Six of Pentacles is a balance card, and it can be an inheritance or a gift of money to you. So there could be a pentacle person, a King of Pentacles who's giving you money. It could be you giving others money. But the Six of Pentacles is about feeling more balanced and stable. It's a loving, sharing energy. And it's about balancing your checkbook, too, if you felt you've had some financial difficulties. The Six of Pentacles can certainly be a call for that. The beautiful Fool card, the trickster here, this is about a new beginning. It is about leaving the past behind and moving on. So far, every reading has had that message come through. Check other areas of your chart. But yeah, you're ready to really let go of the past. And, you might be leveling up, as I said, financially or in your job or something, or getting a new offer to do something. You might be physically moving. And, you might be retiring, right? So you might feel like, you've worked really hard and it's time for you to retire, maybe help others somehow in your retirement. I don't know who that's for, but that's a specific message. But you're really ready. You're feeling like, it is your new solar year, Geminis, right? It was just your birthday season, or it still is your birthday this week. And it's time to really decide where am I going next? What's the next year going to bring? So I think that's a great omen. And then you have the beautiful Three of Wands, and this is a card of expansion and growth. It can be a card of travel. It can be a card of connecting with people around the world with the Three of Wands. It's also, if you have an idea, it's that idea taking off, right? And really expanding. When I see the Three of Wands with that Fool card, whatever it is you're embarking on is going to be successful when I see that Three of Wands. Lucrative. And even if it's like, if it has nothing to do with your job or money, it's just feeling like you're in your groove, right? Your passions are, maybe you have a side hustle a little that's going to take off and it makes you happy, right? Maybe you don't make any money at it, but it's something that you do. Maybe you give your time to retirement homes. I don't know, but you're ready to expand on the things that give you joy, that make you feel excited, and that you're passionate about this week. So Geminis, I'm going to do a little pick a card. If you're subscribed, thank you. You know what this is. But if you're not subscribed, I put down 3 cards here. You can ask a question and pick a card. You could see if one jumps out at you. Otherwise, I use them to clarify the cards on the table. And if you do like the channel, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. That would just, it makes me happy to do this, and the subscribers just make me feel good. So Geminis, go ahead and ask your question, whatever you need, and we're going to start with the pick a card. Card number 1 is the 5 of Wands. Can be some conflict. It can be conflicting ideas too, and it can be conflicting ideas in your head. So it may not be with other people, but it could be. It's a kind of an annoying energy, and it could be sparring with words. It could be, just, that I feel like if there's a person in your life who's always like trying to one-up you, that could be happening. Let that go. This is not an energy. It's a no card if you wanted a yes or no answer. But it's not an energy you want to engage in, whether it's in your mind or whether it's with others. Step away from anything that's argumentative. Oh, okay. Yeah. 5 of Swords, also a no card. More of the same, but this time the words might be a little more cutting. You may be having some real arguments with someone. It can also be acting strategically, trying to avoid an argument, trying to avoid conflict. With the 5 of Swords, there's one guy who's like picking up the swords, and I always see that as, in the traditional cards, I always see that as, if he takes the swords away, nobody can fight with him, right? So he's just doing things in a different way. He's trying to avoid arguing. He's trying to avoid conflict. So that's a big message. And then you've got the 3 of Wands twice. This is why I like to use separate decks, because if there's a repeating message like this, it's important. This says, Geminis, things are going to be expanding and growing for you exponentially. Things that you pursue, the things that you're focused on, are going to be expanding. So please put your mind, this is like law of attraction here, right? Focus on what it is you want. Do not focus on what you do not want. Focus on what's good in your life, so you have more to be grateful for. It is expansion and growth. If you were wanting to do something with a YouTube channel or communicate with people around the world, set up a website, travel the world, I don't know, hike that 5-week hike, whatever it is, I would say go ahead and do that, because this is going to expand you as a person. Right? So expansion doesn't have to be financially. It doesn't have to be, you get a bigger house or a bigger car. It can be that, wow, inside your soul is leveling up. Your mind is opening and expanding. You're seeing and learning things that you are really excited about. So the wands are very exciting, passionate energy. And that's what I have for you, Geminis, for this week. I love the messages that are coming in for this week. Please, if you do manifest with that full moon, make sure you're focused on what you want to bring in, right? The law of attraction, what you want to bring in, okay, with that full moon. And be humble and enjoy the riches if you are getting an influx of money. And happy birthday, happy new solar year, because it's time for you to go ahead and set your intentions for what's going to happen next. Have a great day.